this podcast, I will be looking at several conventions of the Digipak format. I will highlight some examples for each convention I will be discussing. To start with, I will describe what a Digipak is structurally. This in itself is a convention. For this convention, I will be looking at this one example, the Ministry of Sound, the annual 2014. I will also look at the vinyl example, Arctic Fire, Everything Now, instrumental. And also the jewel case example, Adele 21. So, to start with, a Digipak is a card-based, typically slimlined packaging, more eco-friendly and flexible than the plastic jewel case that you can see here. People are keener on collecting Digipaks than jewel cases because they mimic vinyl. Vinyls are a lot bigger than Digipaks and are highly priced. For example, Iron Maiden's recent album, The Book of Souls, as you can see here, is £9.99 on CD and £29.99 on vinyl on the HMV website. This is because vinyls are expensive to produce due to the pressing involved, the price being £800 plus for around 300 copies. But however, to many, a vinyl release feels more real and legitimate than a digital or CD release. Retailers also like Digipaks because they are small and thin, which allows them to fit more stock of them in their shop. Distributors like Digipaks too because they are light to carry, unlike the plastic jewel case, which is slightly heavier. This means they are cheaper to distribute. Digipaks can come in an array of different formats, with 4 panels, with 6 panels, or with 8 panels, and with 1 or more trays inside. The trays hold discs. They all come with a spine too. The amount of panels in a Digipak usually depends on how many discs the Digipak has and the design of the Digipak. Sometimes it is part of the design to have 6 or more panels. Like in this example, Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, there is only 1 disc and tray in this Digipak, which is on the middle inner panel. The rest of the panels are used just for the design concept. And this Digipak was a 6-panel Digipak. The example I have here has 8 panels and contains 3 trays for 3 discs. The next thing to mention is that some Digipaks may have diagonal pockets, slip pockets, tube pockets, or inner sleeves. Diagonal pockets are pockets which are diagonal on one of the inner panels, usually for a kind of booklet, as you can see in the examples on screen. Tube pockets are sleeve-like pockets which look like this. Then finally, slip pockets can be seen as slits in the inner panels, as you can see here. This example I have here has no pockets, as you can see. The second convention is the artist name/logo on the Digipak. We do expect the artist logo as the most prominent text on the front panel. The second thing to look for is obviously the album title, and this should usually be the second most prominent text on the front panel and in a different font to the artist name/logo. An example that we can look at for this is AC/DC's Back in Black. The AC/DC title is bigger than the album title, Back in Black, as we expect. But what is countertypical of this example is the fact that the artist title and the album title have the same font. This is not what we expect, but there are exceptions. The third convention is the use of track listing on the rear panel of the Digipak. Sometimes there are even added bonus tracks in this track list. It is also very common to repeat this track listing inside the Digipak. The track listing can be numbered like 1, 2, 3 or not numbered. In the examples The Neighbourhood Wiped Out and Arctic Monkeys AM, there is no use of a numbering system. In the examples Two Door Cinema Club Beacon and the XX, there is use of numbering. The next convention is additions and bonus info on the front panel of the Digipak. In some examples, you will see stickers on the front which say things like exclusive limited edition, features live versions of songs, plus 2 extra songs exclusive. The vinyl example for Halsey's Hopeless Fountain Kingdom has a sticker on the front panel which says Hopeless Fountain Kingdom featuring Now or Never indie retail exclusive limited edition red plus yellow coloured vinyl plus digital download card for 16-track deluxe version of the album. Connecting the digital version of the album really helps the promotion of the Digipak. digipak/vinyl. The Digipak example for AC/DC's Ball Breaker has a gold sticker on it, which says it features certain tracks and includes a 15-page full-colour booklet containing all original album art, etc. It also says that CD Connect D gives you exclusive access to audio, video, photos and more at ACD's website. Another example which allows interaction with the artist's website/online. Charlie XCX's Sucker and Adele's 25 have a sticker on the front saying +2/+3 extra songs exclusive. This is also a common thing to see. Also, another example to mention is Eminem's MMLP2. What you can see here is the deluxe edition of this album. There is a sticker on the front panel specifically highlighting this, the producers involved in making this album, the most well-known songs on the album, and the 5-song extra disc. This is also very common to see on Digipaks. The fifth convention I'll be discussing is multiple record label logos on the rear panel of the Digipak. They can either be stretched out across the bottom of the rear panel, like in this example, or put all together in the right or left bottom corner, for example. You will always see a barcode on the rear panel of every Digipak, and sometimes you will see a QR code which can be used to connect usually with the artist's website. I haven't been able to find any examples with a QR code, so I can't show any. You may also see the logos for compact disc, as you can see here in the Black Sabbath Volume 4 example, and also the Rocky Horror Show album example. You may also see the available on iTunes logo on the rear panel or the front panel, but I haven't been able to find any examples to show on here. You will also definitely see the PNC symbols. These are always with the copyright statement on the rear panel. Also, you will usually see the barcode with a white background. This is because the computer needs to be able to see the black bars clearly to be able to scan them. Also, you've probably noticed that the barcodes can be turned 180 degrees onto the right or the left. The next convention I'm going to look into is the external panels link. There is usually a very tight, clear link between the front and rear panel images. This is usual of most commercial examples. In this example, Adele 21, you can see that the front panel, or the front cover, is a close-up on Adele's face, with Adele not looking at the camera, and then the rear panel is a close-up of Adele's face again, but with her looking in the camera. Another example with the use of direct audience address within the front panel and rear panel is Selena Gomez's Revival. In this example that you see on screen now, the front cover is a medium close-up of Selena Gomez's face, and then the rear panel, however, is a medium long shot of Selena Gomez's body. And as you can see, there is a clear link here between these two images because Selena Gomez is wearing the same outfit and also is in black and white in both. It is also very common to see the use of a medium close-up of the artist on the front panel in direct audience address, then to have a different shot type of the artist on the rear panel. So for this example, a medium long shot of Selena Gomez is used, looking to the right instead of directly at the audience. This convention describes when we get a theme or flow through the inner panels of the Digipak. The outer panel theme is sometimes continued inside, although just as often there is a contrast in design or theme. The Justin Bieber Believe example here applies the same colour scheme throughout the inner panels and the outer panels. However, this design consists mainly of photographs of the artist Justin Bieber, and not a design which consists just of patterns. In this example, Tovlo Ladywood, you can see that there's just one image being used to make the inner panels flow. The same applies for this next example, Halsey Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. For this example, Melanie Martinez Crybaby, the childlike theme is carried out throughout the inner panels and the outer panels. The eighth convention I'll be discussing is the small print. You may also see the words written, produced by, copyright under the track names, and also see the year made/release put there too. On top of this, you will always see a copyright statement on the rear panel of the Digipak at the very bottom. This is always together next to the record label logos and the barcode. So for copyright statement, the first line may be something like 2010, the copyright in the sound recording is owned by Capitol Records. Capitol Records being a subsidiary of Universal Music Group, which is one of the big three conglomerates. The next convention is the spine. The spine of the Digipak will always usually have the artist name, album name and catalogue number on it, as you can see in these examples. And usually the artist name comes before the album title name, as you can see in these examples. And also the spine should include the record label logos on it.